Morning, everyone. My name is Flicker, and welcome to my usual Sky Dailies. Ugh. Brrr. Ugh. Had a day. It feels like I was a lot more lucid yesterday. I was able to sit with a line of thought that I actually felt was healthy for me, instead of just getting lost in the same loop. And when I say healthy for me, I mean healthy for me in the sense of, oh, this is in the direction of who I want to be as a person. This isn't in the direction of expressing insecurity or fear. And I like that. Hmm. What the fuck is going on over here? What are you? The category hashtag. Oh joy. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, I gave up on having a simple life years ago. Hmm. I mean, sure, I could title. Yep, temporary echo indeed. I could title the, like, short summary of this video calmly sitting with myself, but who knows if my brain's going to subvert me later. Hmm. Yeah. Let that which I wish, let that which I wish to share lay within me instead of being expressed, so it may nurture my foundation and heal the cracks in it. Let me value my own substance and how it can build upon itself. even if I do not always understand where I'm headed. Ugh. Mm, 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 mm. Because that's what it's like to be insecure. It's like being stuck on a cracking foundation that you hold your whole life on. And instead of pouring into that foundation and sealing the cracks when you can, you try to scoop up what you have for repair material and offer it to other people in the hopes that they'll help you instead. But that doesn't work because the repair material isn't yours. If anyone ever does, it's someone else's. And that requires the person sticking around. Meanwhile, you being there for yourself is a lot easier, even if it's a lot more stressful and counterintuitive. To pour into your own foundation and heal it is more practical than expecting others to just come along and quote unquote fix it. When no, the foundation doesn't need to be fixed, it needs to be healed. It needs to grow back to a stable state, not just be pushed together and then have duct tape bandaged over the cracks. That which breaks cannot ever become the exact same again, but that does not mean it can't heal and grow into something different and healthier. Remember to tell the difference between genuine gold and fool's gold. You don't want to seal your cracks with pyrite. I haven't listened to that song in a hot second. Let me go grab it. Ah, pyrite has fear mixed in. It's not a stable compound for the foundation. It's flammable, easily burnt. It's like trying to patch the cracks in a foundation with pride, with it abandoning yourself in the hopes that someone else can take better care of you. Hey, Munch, I'm actually in a good mental space. Come on. Ah. I'm nothing but a ghost at the most. Hmm. Sure, gold isn't really all that solid and stable compared to other metals, but as a temporary patch and filler until you can get better materials, until you can Huh. Now that's an interesting way to think about mental health. A concrete foundation that can crack and bend, warp, and get tilted, and you're just stuck sitting there with limited materials available. The easiest one to make, however, isn't always the most reliable, but as such, it's more of an emergency repair material. If paranoia drives you to use materials that are not suited for repair, beyond just like the emergency repair material, then you end up filling it in with pyrite, and that's flammable. That's very easy to ignite, which means, and that explains emotional sensitivity as a metaphor. No! Oh, oh well. Crab Wrangler. I wonder how sky crabs are made. Hmm. Taking time for oneself in this busy world is difficult, but it is also worthwhile. I'm nothing but a ghost at the most. Defend the light from the throes of insanity. I don't remember which song that lyrics, that fragment of lyrics is from, but it's a good sentiment. Hmm. And even if all the things I say and try to pass on or try to share aren't heard by the dense stork, that doesn't mean someone else might not benefit from hearing it. Doesn't mean that my words are useless, just means that they're being put in a direction that isn't being productive. I can still say my words and just aim them in a different direction. Hmm. 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 This structure feels like it's somewhat newer than the other ones. Got more creative layout. Hmm. Alright, what have I missed? Probably something simple. Yeah, something simple indeed. Oh, great line of sight of great obfuscation of, on line of sight. Mm. Mm. I want to remember what song that lyric is from. Mm. I do my best to be a decent person, not a good one. Good is liable to become paranoid about its own actions. Decent Houston is just giving it its best effort and moving on. If it messes up, it messes up. If it succeeds, it succeeds. Doesn't really matter about the result. It's about the process, about giving it a try and learning from what mistakes are made along the way. Good is not always nice. Nice is not always good. Evil is not always mean. Mean is not always evil. Alright. Hmm. Okay, if they misunderstand, then let them misunderstand. It's taken me this long to find my own words, but I have found my own words. If I've done it once, I can do it again. Flicker, fall, fly, and flare, doing each as best we dare. To fall not a fault, but a part of life, the price we pay for facing strife. I'm not going to be the only one passing through this section, so let's light these up too. Sliding like a brick wall. It's funny how the NPCs bug out. To anyone who edits this video later, just put the, like, you know how there's that MP3 sound effect of, like, concrete sliding across concrete? Just, I'm thinking put it over this NPC's movements. Whenever they do that, Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Just, I find it so silly. Ah. Mm. Ah. Oh yeah, no, I could easily turn that metaphor into a beautiful like self-help tool. Because your mental foundation can only take so much weight. So when you get things put on top of it, you either have to work through something that's manageable, that doesn't require much energy, or you have to work on whatever was just added. I mean, technically, you could work on something else that's less manageable because it's just comfortable to try and work on it, even if you know the result is going to fail. And if that's how you get temporary materials in the short term, that's okay. But in the long term, that's unsustainable. People don't always have a choice on what emotions they feel. However, they do have a choice on how they direct and use those emotions. If they, however, they may not be aware that such a choice is available to them because they haven't been shown how to previously. Struggle Space is a kind of psychological research station where you invest energy and potential into figuring things out for yourself. It's got low odds of success, but it is always available for every player. Ooh, you could often look if you use the Pyrite of Pride as fuel. You could technically make like floating cargo holds that surround your own platform. But that would then require, in order to circumvent the weight limit of just the original platform. But in doing so, you then become dependent on Pride for handling things, lest that all crashes back down onto the platform. So that can be a good way of visualizing how fear and pain and confusion interact with one another in that regard. All right, how many songs do I have with the word spiral in them? Not many. That's probably for the best. Mm. I've got at least a handful of songs that have the word madness in the title, of which at least a tenth of them are just Sonic CD, Metal Madness. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, let's search by madness again. Hmm. Hmm. Ironically enough, it's in being there for Coral consistently and knowing that that I am capable of that, that helps me to remember my own self-worth and my own capabilities. Because I'm gonna be real, the situation from many years ago just It ate at me and it took something with it. I hope the other person hasn't been having to deal with that same issue, but still. So it's nice to know that even if it's not something big I can rely on, not something that I can center my life around, I am still capable of being there for someone I care about in the darkest steps. Not over pride or anything else, but just because I choose to. Because I care. Because I held on to my heart without letting it consume me in fear. Oh, that's a useful idea. Oh, that's a useful expression. Hmm. Bring the madness. The deeper you go into the depths of the abyss, be it mentally, emotionally, personally, the more agitated one's heart can become. And if not handled properly, that small, fragile creature can end up distorting and warping into a terrifying beast that tries to eat you alive. And yet it is still worthy and deserving of love, even if you do not wish to enable it. Hmm. That's a tricky thing. Giga. Down, 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 down. Uh, you don't always have time or energy for containing the crabs. So learning how to avoid them. Hmm. And one. Just making mean jokes. Bring it on. I'm growing up and out into the world. Even sour things. Only for me. if you've got to protect one little spark deep, deep down. With the flame of spite. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, it's not working? Okay then. New private window. I haven't downloaded the English version. Bring it on. English cover. There we go. Hmm. To be funny. Grow up now, I mean. Down, 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 da 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 da. I'm over it now. Mama, I don't know what to do. I couldn't stop it tonight. Maybe I'm going crazy in a fantasy of make-believe. I'm living my life, no more playing around. Say goodbye. I don't need it, no, da da da. I'm growing up and out into the world, tasting all the sweet, maybe even sour things. And you see the kiss coming from me. All that I can. Round one. Yeah, we out. Be crazy, no doubt. So word up. Just making mean jokes. I'm gonna see something through. They'll never knew. Da da da. I'm growing up and out into the world, and Tennessee, so you really hate. Never gonna lose. Not the stupid things I couldn't choose. But do you see the beauty that I need? And an honest fist for justice, stupid though it may seem. I'm trying hard, yo. It's up my sleeve. I know it's dumb though. My last goodbye, 'cause I am done. And turning up. And to the world to know the sweet, even sour things. You better believe. They were riding up on wholesome. Riding on a horse up high, I wanna get down. I'm over it now. No, they really don't see. But again, I'm not king. Grow up now, I mean. Giga. Bottom to top, bring it on. I'm over all the stupid mathematica. But I'm over it now. Riding up on a horse, I wanna get down. And don't see that I'm really not king. And every day repeating all the same. No, it's boring to ride on top on a horse up high. Sure, it may feel good hollowly, but it's not actually nurturing you. It's just turning you into a spectacle. You deserve to be more than a spectacle. Round one. Yeah, we out. Making crazy, no doubt. Don't go to the green hole, no, don't look out. So, word up. Bring it on. I need to sleep. It's hard on me. Who's it gonna be? To live a life I watch you from. electric chair. This life is mine. Irony lives and breathes, it's him or me. Who's it gonna be? Did you know that heavy heart? Did you know them? The fragile ego adorned with scars. Did you know them? If you knew them, I had to let them go to live a lie or what you do. If I could live behind for a renegade life, Roger rather die. Oh, your poor child. The boundary of silence and breathe. Irony loses sleep. Yeah, rest and think it's her only who it's gonna be. To live a lie or watch your child die. I force the issue. What a waste of time. It's wrong. It's right. God and so alive. So leave behind for an eye for an eye. You don't feel the same. Brother, mother, father, daughter. Did you know them? Did you know that heavy heart? Did you know them? A fragile ego adorned in scars. Did you know them? Did you know the nights spent crying and a voice down low? Did you knew them? You know I had to let them go. Live a lie or watch you. and just me alive. It's wrong, it's right. God, if only I could get it out. Give it one last try. If I could leave it behind for a renegade life. To live a lie or watch your child die. As if it is any a that could end with me alive. Rest and sleep, it's out of me. Who's it gonna be? I am writing this comment. Alright, that's one too many words. So let's compact it and tone it down. I know you didn't mean to hurt me, so I kept it to myself. Don't poison yourself for a friend. If they're really your friend, they're not going to appreciate it. They're going to be worried about you. No. It just gives hollow grace. Hmm. So, two. If they're a real friend, abandoning yourself hurts them too. Not always. I don't always feel like I'm growing into the person I'm meant to be. But it's not going to be a highlight reel to begin with. It's a struggle, a journey, a trek, a climb up a very unforgiving mountain. Hmm. Bloom. For those of you wondering, or who may not have realized this, because I don't think any of you were actually wondering, but me as a null, I died a long time ago. I gave up my life for traces. I'm the former expression of who I used to be, of everything I believed. And Trace, Era, everyone else in the system is me, a reflection of me trying to give what wasn't a chance to live in different ways. Flicker is a reflection of the idealistic dream that I had when I was a kid. I can give you a thumbs up. I'm kind of strapped for in-game currency. You're a reflection of self-acceptance on the autism and ADHD, the neurodivergent side. Trace a acceptance of, well, the scared girl underneath all this fucking mental armor. And I care about that girl. She deserves to learn, live, and grow. Even if I don't always understand it. Did you know them? And due to Flicker and the others choosing to accept me and keep me around instead of trying to erase that history, that portion of life where we lived as ourselves within the confines of a lie. I stick around. I'm still a part of the rest of me. I'm still here, trying my best for them as they try their best, both for themselves and for me. I'm proud of these gremlins. Even if I can't be your hat as cute as most of them. After all, I'll hold on to the memories, the identity built up. Besides, even if I tried to fucking erase myself, I don't think I'd succeed. I'm tied deeply into the psychological functioning processes of ourselves. I can't afford to abandon these gremlins and goobers that live inside me. They deserve to be happy, don't they? Even if I don't always agree with them. Even if I don't always act like a girl or sound like one. I'm still here. Because for all the lies, all the shallow surfaces, and trying to fit into a role that never worked, there were still real moments buried in all those times. There were still moments where the real me shines through despite the limitations. And I'm not giving that part of me up. I refuse to. Did you know they're heavy hearts? Did you know them? The fragile ego, adorned in scars. Did you know them? It's trying in a voice drawn low. Did you know them? If you knew the no, I had to let them go. To live a lie or watch your child die. If the endless end with me alive. Yeah, no. Ego renegade boy. Quote on the boy part. Really does fit me. Live a lie or watch your child die. I force the issue. What a waste of time. It's wrong. It's right. Gotta enjoy life. Eh? is mine. These lives are ours, damn it. If you're not willing to fight for them, then we will not let you take them for granted. Because you need to learn how to fight for yourself first. I don't hate the dense stork. I just knew that they were not in a place to be there for us in the way we wanted them to be that fantasy or that idealism that we dreamed of. Still, even if we had to keep ourselves distant out of respect in order to make sure we didn't take advantage of the situation, we did care about them deeply. Again, underneath all the armor of an Null is Trace. That scared, nervous girl who sometimes forgets her own worth. Who, if allowed to, could get addicted to shallow attention, to becoming a spectacle and everything. Even if it's selfish of me, I choose to not allow that to happen on my end. Can't do that for other people, though. They deserve to live their own lives. They'll either learn to be there for themselves, or they'll sink and hit their lowest point. I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope the second one doesn't happen, but even down there in the depths of one's lowest point, even in the depths of not feeling like enough, not feeling human or otherwise, I want you to know you still have worth. You're still a person. You still have value. As a life lived, you don't deserve to become another statistic. You deserve to fight for yourself, even if that means fighting with yourself over what to do. To live a lie or watch your child die, I force the issue, what a waste of time, it's wrong. It's right, but God, I'm so alive, so leave it behind, it's an eye for an eye. Life is mine. Who's it gonna be? To live a lie or watch a child die? I made my choice. Irony lives and breathes, it's them or me. Who's it gonna be? I never wanted to dump them into the depths. I know they probably think I should have, but I shouldn't have put in so much effort and whatnot, but they didn't deserve that. They deserve to have a fighting chance, damn it. That is what I fought for. Not their love, not the dense dork's safety, but a fighting chance at growth. They're worth more than they give themselves credit for, underneath all the hollow pride. Because underneath all that hollow pride, underneath all that fear, paranoia, and attempts at control, is a scared girl trying her best to be brave. Trying her best to figure things out for herself. I don't know if it will do any good or if it will be too patronizing. I know I have a bad habit of being like that, but I want that girl to know that I'm proud of her for trying, both back then and before. Thank you. Sorry I couldn't put your efforts to better use. Who's it gonna be? And now, if I'm anywhere near right about the dense stork, then they're caught in a situation of their own making. Either kill the child inside and keep pretending, keep saying that everything's okay, or work through the confusion of feelings they're dealing with. Even if that means becoming a mess. Even if that means destroying the hollow image they've built up. Well, you killed your own inner child in an attempt to preserve the idealism blindly? Or will you sacrifice yourself for that child? I wish you luck. I'm a little kid, and so are you. Don't you go and grow up before I do. I may have barely kept myself alive via this fire cycle, but I'm glad I tried. It's been hell to work through the pain in an effort to not let it turn love into hate. I'd say the fight was worth it, because I know myself. I know what I value and what I'm worth. The reason why you couldn't tell the difference between Trace being out and insecure and me being in there or in the background is because Trace is me. I am Trace in different ways through different attitudes and perspectives. Have you adjusted your own mirrors yet? Broken the ones that tell you lies, tried your best to defend the ones that tell you the truth? Because I'd rather a harsh truth than a flattering lie. If I can't take a harsh truth, then I'll take the next best thing along the path. The next best truth, even if that means that truth is tainted, I'll take it. And I'll hold on to it until I can reach for the better truth. That is how I am still here. Did you know them? A fragile ego, adorned in scars. Did you know them? Your voice down low. I don't blame the dense stork. I'm the one who put myself in this situation. And even if they wanted to blame me, they can't. Not because they won't try to, not because they don't have a right to, but because they've put themselves in this situation. I was just the most convenient excuse. Do you really think those protect you? To live a lie or watch your child die, I force the issue. What a waste of time. That's my selfishness. As I thought, my brain subverted me unintentionally, but I'm glad it subverted me in honesty and trust than in self-destruction and spite. Who's it gonna be? Did you know that heavy heart? Did you know them? A fragile ego, adorned in scars. Did you know them? Nobody there even knows your name, but they all claim it. To live a lie, watch your child die, ignores the issue, what a waste of time. The conscious self is the teenager. The unconscious self is the child. The child tries its best, but doesn't always know what is okay, except for the teenager to lead the way, even when they don't want to. Because without the child, the teenager is lost. No life, no energy, no will or hope, just hollowness. Rest in peace, it's her or me. Who's it gonna be? Yeah, I could have let you just walk away and forget me. That was my selfishness, to choose not to. Hate me for it all you want. I don't regret the choice. Because you're surrounded by your friends, people you actually trust. And they'll be able to help you better than I ever could. Oh. Because if everything's fine, oh, I'm more than willing to shit talk about you. But if things aren't fine, I can pack that away and throw it to the side. Because at that point, that would just be cruelty. Do you see me now? Do you know me? Or am I a stranger? It's okay, whatever the answer is. You don't have to let me know. Just please, be there for yourself. For the kid inside who's trying so hard to do what she thinks, what she's been told is right all her life. Please be there for them, even if that means breaking a pattern. That child does not deserve to die, just because of things she doesn't understand. That girl does not deserve to die over a hollow facade that eats away at her. No one else can save her from herself except you, you know. You gotta be there for them, even if they try to stab you in the back. Flicker's been through that. Fucking hell. In order to free that scared and trapped girl from being a shadow in my own damn mind, Flicker had to go up to her and hug her, and let herself be stabbed repeatedly in the back, until the child finally dropped the knife. The child is volatile, immature, and definitely stupid sometimes. Doesn't listen to a word I say. Stubborn as all hell. It's part of why I love her. Because she's still here, as are you. Don't let her sacrifice herself for the praise of others, for the blind comfort of sweet words that mean nothing. Please. Whoever she chooses to share her world with will be a lucky one. Whoever the fuck treasures her will be a lucky one. And I know that lucky one isn't me. So go. Move on. You've got this. You'll figure it out. And even if you don't, you've got people alongside you who will try and help you figure it out. Cut away the fake friends. Find out who's your real friend. Those real friends will help you out of where you're at. Even if they don't know how to, they'll at least be there next to you, making sure you're not alone. From beginning to end, I will be responsible. Fuck you. Sorry to break the lie, but just, nah. I feel better doing this than I would indulging in any hollow thing. Because unlike every other hollow thing, every little hollow indulgence that I can enjoy when things are okay, when things aren't okay, I'd choose to forego indulgence and fight for my friend. Even if that friend wouldn't fight for me. Not because they don't want to, but because I fucking told them not to. I'm sorry about how mean I was with that. Oh my goodness. You. Oh, I knew I was struggling, but. Ah, you didn't deserve such sharp words, damn it. And sure, the teenager may want to hold on to their pride. So that way they appear confident enough for the child to trust. But that's a betrayal in its own right, too. Even if we don't want to admit it. Mm. Get myself out of here before that spirit moves. I do not want it. Yes, this is going to inconvenience me massively by taking this roundabout route, but fucking, I don't need my camera being dragged off into into some random direction by someone else's journey. I can get the stuff up here while I wait. I chose to break my image to save the person I cared about, both within and without. I hope you can do the same. I believe in you. It's an uncomfortable decay. It's a discomfort that you can grow into, that you can survive. I promise. There is no use in pretending to be a god if you can't protect a child. Sure, maybe you can't protect that child from themselves if that child is external. But you can at least be there for the one inside of you, even if you don't always know what you're doing. Because that kid is worth more than hollow flattery. Yeah, I know it's likely to confuse them, but I can't save them from that confusion. I can't. It's not my journey to take. It never was. I hope you don't mind this twisted gift, full of mangled attempts and personal failures on my end. But it is at least a sincere gift. Sorry for unintentionally activating your nervous system into defensive mode again, if you've managed to make it this far. I don't think I'm ever going to get better at that. The sun doesn't ask the world to rise. And if you do hate me, then it's not because I did wrong by you. You hate me because you can't control me. Just like how I can't control you. Did you know then that fragile ego, adorned in scars? You never had to be mine. But please, stay safe out there. Infected I may be, but I will not bow to that infection. I refuse to be a biohazard. You're not a product or an object. You're a human. A person. Who's it gonna be? To live a lie or watch a child die? I force the issue, what a waste of time. Psychology is a bitch. Still a good friend to irony in life, though. Fucking mean girls. Hmm. If they ever do come back, I hope they understand that I'm just a placeholder. Most people stick around me for as long as they want, and then move on to something better. I mean, you're standing in water, so yeah. Well, of course they're completely broken. Free ring characters are already fucking incredible. Yep. What if winning isn't the point? I like that idea. Yep. I've never listened to this before. You don't have to reciprocate, dork. I hope you know I loved you. I still kinda love you, even if I will not be there. Because even if I was a part of the original dynamic that built the community, you were very much still the centerpiece. And though I don't agree with your decisions, I'd say you did a good job at keeping it all alive until I came back and reclaimed what was mine to begin with. Is that unfair? Yeah. I really like this song so far. Nah. I knew from the start that you never had to be mine, but mine. But the kid inside me didn't want to agree with that. Can't blame them, you are adorkable. Fight not for me, but for yourself, please. That is my only request. Oh, there's the brook. Let's grab it. Summoning an orc. Summoning an orc. Flicker's the one with green eyes. I'm the one with brown eyes. Nothing more, nothing less. To those of you who snuck by and saw a fragment of this recording, thank you. To those of you who stuck around and watched a good chunk through, I deeply appreciate it. I hope that seeing me be this mess can encourage you to be there for yourself. Because sure, it's not flattering. It's not spectacular or entertaining. But it's real. I think that's what matters right now, is what's real. I hope you all have a good day, a good night, whatever time or non-time it is. If it isn't good, you're feeling stuck, lonely, lost, scared, confused, frustrated, prideful. Well, I hope that things either improve for you, that the chaos both outside and within stays manageable enough, or at the very least that you're able to find a ledge to sit, rest, and vent from, without hurting yourself or others if you can help it, please. I appreciate the effort more than the result. My name is Nina. That intersection between flicker and trace, annul and era. I'm just a girl. Just another messed up fool. And I've gotten my sky dailies done, so I'll be seeing you later, my watchlings. You'll find your way. I trust it. I trust that what you need will find you, even if you don't always have what you want. Good luck out there, you goobers.